أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum dear Muslim brothers and sisters in faith. I'm Mariam B. Kamara and I do Islamic lifestyle video, and if you are interested in our content, don't forget to hit that notification button below and subscribe to our little family, so whenever I post a video you're going to be the first to be notified. Meanwhile, today inshallah I'm going to be talking about the friends of Allah and those that Allah love. What are some of the signs? But before we get started, I have prepared a delicious drink for myself, which is banana juice. And of course, if you want me to teach you how to make this juice, inshallah. So just get yourself any drink of your own and let's sing Bismillah. It's nice to talk with folks like you. So we begin the video by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, creator of the heaven and the earth, master of the day of judgment. He alone I worship and he alone we ask for help. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to please bestow peace and blessing on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companion, and all those that follow him on the straight path. Amina ya Rabbil Alameen. Today, inshallah, I'm going to be giving you what are the signs signs that Allah loves this praising. How can you know? Some of us have been wondering, yeah, Allah loves all of the creation. But there's a hadith that says there are specific people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the most. And Allah says that in as hadith Bukhari. So in a lot of the hadiths in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stated that there are certain category of people Allah loves the most. So today inshallah in this video we are going to learn what are the signs, what are those categories, and what the character of those people that Allah loves, and how can you know the love of Allah. Allahu Akbar. So one of the signs is that when Allah loves a person, he gave them life challenges. Sometimes a person is going through either a sickness problem or whatsoever problem, and we as a human in our own limited knowledge, we're going to say this person Allah is punishing them. You know, of course we're going to reach to that how Allah punished his slave when he loved in this dunya instead of the year after. So the first one is life challenges in both trial in your life. This is one of the signs of his love. Allahu Akbar. Two of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah loves a person, he protects that person from this dunya. Like he protects you from all of the problem in the dunya. Like, you know, some of us, if Allah love a person and you've been asking Allah, oh Allah, I need wealth, I want to get rich, and Allah knows it's not good for you, and he loves you, he won't give it to you. Because if that wealth he's going to give you, going to drive you far away from him, he's never going to give it to you. And sometimes maybe it is certain person you love, you want to be with that person, and Allah knows that person is not good for you, and once you are with that person is going to drive you away from Allah, and Allah loves you, he wants you to come closer to him more and more, he's not going to give you that person. So this is another sign of his love for you. Another one is when Allah loves a person, he punished them in this dunya instead of the year after. But I want to ask you a question. If you are asked to be punished, which one of the punishment will you prefer? The one that is in the dunya or the one that is here after? Of course, you know the punishment of Allah is severe. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, once he loved a person, he gave them a punishment in this dunya. Like some of the example of those people, prophet that was punished in this dunya. Adam alayhi salam, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to not eat, he was in Jannah and told him to not eat from a certain tree and fruit from a certain tree, but he disobeyed Allah and he ate from that tree. He still asked for forgiveness, but Allah still punished him by sending him from Jannah to earth. So this was one of the punishment of Allah. Another prophet that went through the punishment of Allah because Allah loved him in this dunya is Yunus alayhi salam. When Yunus alayhi salam, gave up on his people, gave up preaching, gave up making dawah because his people, it was hard for his people to listen to him. He was punished by the whale. The whale swallowed him. He saw Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command the whale to swallow him, and he was in a belly of the whale for so many months. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me, or yet, until he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness, and Allah forgave him. And then when he came out, from the world. So this is some of the way that Allah punish a slave, in this dunya, and some of them Allah punish them through sicknesses, in the dunya as a punishment, and because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants them to get the year after, and does not want to punish them on the day of Qiyamah. Allahu Akbar. So another signs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love the person is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised that He's now hellfire, Jahannam is not going to touch the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So once you are punished, you are tested here, and you are among the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, mind you, you are not going to enter in Jahannam. Jahannam is not going to touch you. Another sign is that once Allah loves the person, He's going to make that person to be humble to a believer. Have you ever seen your fellow Muslim, and once you see them, you don't know them from anywhere? You haven't seen it before, it's your first time, but because they are Muslim, maybe if a female, she's had her hijab, or is a male, and you know the person is a Muslim, you are seeing to the masjid, they pray together, and you are so happy to meet that person. He gave them a big smile, you are happy because they are Muslim. Do you really have that feeling? Then if you have that feeling, then you have one of the signs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said once He loves a person, He makes that person, that He said it in the Quran, chapter 5, verse 54. He said once He loves that person, He made that person to be humble to the believer, and make that person to be, dislike the non-believer. That which means he's not, always encouraged to be with a non-believer, but is encouraged to be with a believer. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam times when the disbeliever fight against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in battle, but nowadays, those disbelievers, they are fighting against Islam not through a fight, a physical fight, but they are fighting against Islam with strategy that by entertainment. Okay, Muslims of these days now love entertainment. They go to entertainment places, listening to music, and then this is how the disbelievers are fighting against Islam by making something that is not actually a hijab, but they say a hijab. Can you imagine a lady will wear a clothes, you will see through it, and she put on a hijab, she said it's a hijab. And nowadays our Muslim sisters are wearing fashionable clothes, they call it hijab. This is how the non-believers are fighting against Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to fight back, but keeping our faith. La ilaha illallah anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. Then Allah make it easy for you, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you to follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam footsteps. Because remember Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when you love me, if you love Allah, you should love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if you love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then you should practice the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam by doing the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, fasting every Monday and Thursday. This is one of the sunnah. And as well, making dawah, being kind, being humble, and also like following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is also following the Quran. Because when Aisha radiallahu anha was asked that she should describe her husband in one word, she said her husband is a walking Quran. Allahu Akbar. So you should follow the Holy Quran and follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is, and the person following the Quran and following the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is a sign that Allah loves this person. Signs that Allah make it very easy for you to do Sunnah ibadah. It's not only by following but doing it. So it seems so difficult for others to do it, but Sunnah ibadah, by praying 2 o'clock, I know like before 2 o'clock pray 2 rakah, after 2 o'clock you can pray 2 rakah, before 4 you pray 2 rakah, pray Salatul Watri, pray Tahajjud, and also Salatul Dua. Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us to do those sunnah ibadah. So this is one of the signs that Allah loves this person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, my servants continue to draw near me with supplicatory deeds until I love him. And this hadith is Sahih Bukhari. Allah says, Once he love or praising him, because the hearing of which he heard, the eyes of which he sees, the foot of which he walk upon. Allahu Akbar. And this hadith is in Sahih Bukhari. The way the hearing example, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said the hearing is that once you hear something that is not, it's about Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, is something that is astray, you dislike that thing. Once you see something that is, like people are doing it for example, dawah. If Allah, you love to be to that place to hear more about it, to learn about Allah, and you that kind of person, you don't like music, you don't like anything that will make your iman to drop, but you love something, you love the recitation of the Quran, you love something that will make you to get more iman and come close to Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala, you love something that is on the path of Allah, and you dislike things like make you to go astray. So once you have that sign, then you are among the love of Allah. Is that Allah loves this person? Is that He attached your heart to the book. And what is the book of Allah? The Holy Quran. Allah make you to always be around the Holy Quran. You love reading the Holy Quran. You love listening to it. You just love doing research in the Holy Quran, and you love the Holy Quran. So this is a sign that Allah loves this person, because when Allah loves this person and the person loves Allah as well, they will always want to learn about Allah. Remember that, we as human, if you love a person, you always want to measure that person. You want to check to see whether that person has sent you messages. You want to check on that person. You want to see how many missed calls you have missed from that person. You are so into that person. This is, and Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala love is just extraordinary. It's extraordinary. Allahu Akbar. Conclude this program by saying that the signs of all of those signs is the signs of Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. So mind you, take to note, never hurt a person, because you don't know who are those people that Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala truly love. Because Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala said, once you put war against a slave or the person that he loves, you put war against someone that he loves, he's going to put war against you as well. Allahu Akbar. So do not hurt people, because you don't know who are those people. You don't know whether they are the love of Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. Be kind to everyone. This is my advice to you. May Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala make it easy for us. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please share it, like, and subscribe. May Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala make it easy for us. Love you, but Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala love you the best. Jazakallah khair. Hope you have finished your dream just like mine.